Explain the difference between convenient sampling and random sampling. So this looks like a test question. Convenience versus random. So we've already done random. We've already done convenience. Convenience, remember, we just start talking to people. And in random, we have to be able to list every member of the population. And then for random, the next thing that we do is use a computerized random order to choose, and we choose the first n, right? Whatever we decide our n is going to be. Okay, and so we just start talking to people here. So this one is going to have high bias. This one is going to have lower bias. It's not the lowest, but it is low. Okay, so explain the difference between convenient sampling and random sampling. So with convenience sampling, the survey taker talks to whomever she pleases, while with random sampling, every member of the population must be numbered a randomly ordered list created, and the first n people surveyed. Okay, I think I got all the items in there that we were talking about. Let's see. Okay, so with convenient sampling, the survey taker talks to whomever she pleases, while with random sampling, every member of the population must be numbered, a randomly ordered list created, and the first n people surveyed. I think that's good. Okay, then the difference between quota and random sampling. So in quota sampling, we have to number everybody, right? So let's see if we can rewrite over here quota and we're still going to have all the same things we wrote there, except for here we do have to be able to at least count how many in characteristic groups and make a sample that has proportional numbers for each characteristic. Now that's not the same with random sampling, is it? Because random sampling, we had to number everybody, and then we used a random number generator to decide which of each of those people was going to be included. But with quota sampling, we have to know 50% of our population is Hispanic, and then make sure that 50% of our sample is Hispanic. So we didn't have that issue with random, we just used the random number generator. So there's a lot of differences between these two. So with quota sampling, and it's not every, we have to know the number, we have to ensure the important characteristics of the population are mirrored percent-wise in the sample, while with random to enumerate Okay, so here's what I've got. See what you think. With quota sampling, we have to ensure that the important characteristics of the population are mirrored percent-wise in the sample. While with random sampling, we have to enumerate each member of the population and use a random number generator to choose the sample. I think that's pretty good. So now, just a preview of your homework. You will need to use this random sequence generator from random.org, and you will be using a list that I have a link for, that's a numbered list like our president's list here. Back. So you'll have a list something like this, it might be bigger, and you will be taking a random sample of it using random sequences generator, and then you will be doing something similar to what we're doing here, tallying and counting up the characteristics for people, or deciding who's in the sample at least. Okay, so now one last thing, after I've chosen a random sample, so in this case we decided our N was 15, we identified the 15 presidents who were going to be in our sample, so they all have a check mark by them. Now the next thing that you would do is talk to each of those people on the list and find out whatever your questions are. So those are the ones that you would talk to next.